Hello everybody and welcome back. It is Michael from Hollowed Thrills, and today it has been a long time coming, but we finally are going to be doing the last episode of New Fantasyland. And for those who are new to the channel, because I know a lot of people have subscribed over the past month or so, this is part of my Rebuilding Disney series. So pretty much what's going on is that I pick a part of Walt Disney World that I think could be better in any sort of way, whether it be adding or replacing a ride, a restaurant, or a meet and greet, and just thinking of an idea of what could fit there better or what I think could be changed to that section to make it better. But anyways, today we have our last part of the Fantasyland section of this series. So that would be what what I would change was we've done the Beauty and the Beast ride so far. We've done a Tangled ride and meet and greet. We've done a Cinderella meet and greet, which replaced Pinocchio and Pinocchio's village house. Now, since the Cinderella meet and greet today, that Cinderella used to have her own meet and greet with a couple of their princesses in Fairytale Hall. So we need to fill that spot. And for today's episode, like I said, the main part of this is trying to find a main character for Fairytale Hall now that Cinderella has been moved. And to give that person her own meet and greet. So before we do that, though, and head into this video, make sure that you are subscribed and have the bell notification turned on to get notified whenever I post a video. And while you're down there, why don't you go follow my Instagram and my Twitter to keep up to date on anything that I post. So, like I said, we need to find a new princess to fill that spot in Fairytale Hall. But I'm not just going to fill that spot and just move on. I'd like to completely retheme Fairytale Hall and make it an area just specifically for that princess and her movie. Now, this new princess is going to be Sleeping Beauty, also known as Princess Aurora. Now, Aurora did occasionally make appearances in Fairytale Hall with Cinderella, but I really want this to be her own meet and greet. Something that is just extremely themed and like really detailed that would just really make people want to know more about her as a princess. So we'll start off by talking about what characters you can expect to see in this meet and greet area. Now, as you would expect, you would see Princess Aurora and Prince Phillip. Those are just the two characters that you would most likely know that you're going to see there. But now we're also going to have a room of the other characters that you would possibly see in this movie of this amazing Disney classic. So some characters that you would see in this room would be the fairy godmothers, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather. So you would go see them, or also in another day that could be in there, you could also be seeing King Stefan and Queen Leia, which happen to be Princess Aurora's parents. So you could possibly see them as well in this room. It would just depend on what day you're there. So no meet and greet of mine would be complete, though, without a villain room. So this room would be completely themed to Maleficent, and it would have her there, including Diablo, her raven, which would be really cool, just an animatronic of Diablo there with her. But now going more in depth with this meet and greet and what it would look like, we would start off in the main line. So you would have an extremely detailed sectioned off line that is similar to the walkthrough of Sleeping Beauty Castle, the Sleeping Beauty Castle attraction in Disneyland. That goes through the story of Sleeping Beauty, showing off these really detailed like optical illusions, but also at the same time these just like really detailed small like models of just talking you through the story, with different scenes being portrayed accompanied by that section of the storybook. Now, after the first few sections, you would walk into the first meet and greet room. Now this would be the miscellaneous character room. So like I said, you would either see the fairy godmothers or the king and queen. And this room would be themed to replicate Sleeping Beauty's bedroom as a child, where you would see the rocker and and in the scenes of the movie where you see the fairy godmothers protecting her as she's sleeping as a child. But I just thought it would be a really cool transition room, as that would be the part of the story that you left off at, that it tells you about while you're in the line, and you head directly into that room. Now, continuing on after that, after meeting with all of them, you would move on and continue to see parts of the story that are extremely iconic, different scenes you would like to see play out, such as the spinning wheel scene where Sleeping Beauty pricks her finger and becomes cursed, and even getting to walk through Sleeping Beauty's bedchamber, where you see the still sleeping princess. Then, as you continue to walk along, the mood of the queue entirely changes, where Maleficent starts to get more involved. So you start to see thorns growing up from the floor, through the castle walls, as you get up closer and closer to the next meet and greet, as Maleficent starts to slowly take control. And that meet and greet would be Maleficent's throne room. Now, this would, in my personal opinion, be one of the most detailed and amazing rooms in this entire meet and greet. To be completely honest, this would blow people away. This would be the driving force of this attraction. I know you would think, oh, seeing Princess Aurora and Prince Phillip would be what you would really want to see. No, this is going to be what is really going to draw people, that people are going to want to go see this room, because it's just going to be so amazingly detailed and look like you just stepped right into the screen and while you're watching the movie. But following that scene where you met with Maleficent and Diablo, you would head on and continue and see scenes of Prince Phillip battling Maleficent when Maleficent turns into a dragon, trying to fight his way and kill her so that he can finally be with Princess Aurora. And then you would head into another Sleeping Beauty chamber following that battle, seeing those scenes of that battle, where you would see a really cool lighting effect that allows you to see Prince Phillip kissing Princess Aurora and waking her up. And immediately following that you head into the last meet and greet room, being the Sleeping Beauty Castle throne room. Now, this Sleeping Beauty Castle throne room would have, the thrones where the king and queen would sit. But now, as you know, since Prince Phillip kissed Princess Aurora, you would have Prince Phillip and Princess Aurora together as the new king and queen, talking to all their royal subjects now. And after that, that's the end of the experience. You would just head to the exit. Now, I know that this is a very ambitious renovation to this area, and it will probably never fit in the footprint that is given and what it has, but that is why this is just a fantasy wish, what I would like to see in this area if given the possibility of it happening. And I would love to see this come to Walt Disney World in Fantasyland. But that is it. We have finished our rebuild of Fantasyland in the Magic Kingdom, from updates to Small World with Tangled being replaced, and to bring the Beauty and the Beast attraction over from Tokyo Disneyland. Also, even replacing Pinocchio's Village House with a Cinderella meet and greet, and now we have Sleeping Beauty getting her rightful place as her own extremely detailed meet and greet in Fairytale Hall. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this journey every single step of the way. I know it has been a lot of fun personally for me to think up these things that I would love to see Walt Disney World get, and just everything to make this park just so much better. But I know it does take a lot of effort from me to be able to do these videos, so if you did enjoy this whole entire series, I would just really appreciate if you went down and dropped a like. And also, while you're down there, since we're done with Fantasyland, go down in the comments and tell me, what part of the park would you like me to do next? Whether it be a section of Magic Kingdom that you would want me to do next, or even another park in general. Would you rather see me do something from Animal Kingdom, something from Hollywood Studios, something from Epcot? I could literally think of anything and try to change a park if you want me to. But as always, I'm Michael. This has been Hollywood Thrills. See you guys next time.